That is fantastic.
I know, right?
It's like, you were right. It really has like that like producer sort of like sound where it's like everything comes in and out and just feels so right. One of the things that I really like about the arrangement is the use of what sounded like both live drums and programmed drums. Because there are some parts that definitely sound like they're like, you know, the very robotic, like that sort of thing. But then there's also like a lot of like fills and stuff like that that feel very organic and feel like they were like it's an actual drummer playing. I don't know if it is or not, but I really like the way that they both fit into this style of music. It sounds really cool.
It's fantastic. What an awesome release. I'm so proud of him. And I just think he did such a great job. And it's exciting because I would love to like hear more music in this direction. Like I said, I feel a very dashboard element to it, but those programming moments make it also a little more modern.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
A little bit more of like, I guess like adding like a texture that you wouldn't expect, a little more surprise. And I love his voice.
His voice is amazing. It's really
it is.
There's also some really smartly done harmonies in there too.
Oh, I know,
like,
right?
Make it so like vibrant sounding, and he
didn't sleep on those harmonies
cool.
at all.
No, yeah.
I thought they were fantastic.
And I like how there weren't like harmonies throughout it. It was like just in like certain parts where it's like this line needs to be punctuated by something. We're going to add the harmonies to it.
He did response harmonies really well. He didn't go for direct harmonies the whole song, and I think that was a smart choice.
The other thing that I really like in the intro is that what would you call it? The like it's not like a rotary cabinet, but like that sort of like in and out sort of like guitar sound.
The staticky brokenness.
Yeah, that then gets blended in with the acoustic guitar, and at like a certain point they almost sound like they're like the same instrument, and then like there's that really nice crossfade into the first verse. It's such an interesting texture that really like is ear catching right out the gate that I think is really, really, really cool. And like I said, it's attention grabbing, which I think is amazing for getting people to listen to things, and it works really well in the song. I like it a lot.
I think it's great. I think I'm really excited to hear what else he puts out. I literally told him maybe yesterday or the day before, I was like, believe in yourself. Like, don't sell yourself short. You're so good.
Who else is he produced for?
I'm not sure. It's definitely something I should ask him. I know he does a lot of like indie artists.
Okay.
A lot of like LA's full of artists needing
Does
help.
he work at a studio, have his own studio?
From home.
Okay, cool.
He has worked at studios in the past, but he works from home right now. And this is also me going, if you want something mixed, if you want a producer, you're in LA, not in LA. Like, check him out. He's so talented. He's got a great ear.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything that was done there was done in a very, what would be just a very smart way, I feel like. Everything was produced very smartly. Ear. Yeah, I like that a lot. And it does feel like the like home studio thing is just becoming the new norm. Like, because
I love it.
Recording equipment has gotten so like easy to use, and like good stuff is so cheap now. Almost anybody can produce something of decent quality, you know, in a home studio or in a church like that one that I produced was, or, you know, whatever. I think that that's really cool because it's allowing more people to be artists.
Exactly. And I record my stuff now at a home studio, my producer studio. And I love it because the pressure isn't as there in terms of like your vocal performance needing to nail it because like you're renting out this studio for like a ton of money an hour. This idea that like you have to get it done in a certain framework and a certain structure. Like even if you're paying an hourly with someone's home studio, there's just a lot more flexibility.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's like the pressure's off because you're not paying, you know, $300 an hour sometimes or whatever for this vocal recording. So it's like, well, I have to make it. This has to be the take, or else I'm going to be spending another $300 or whatever. Like,
yeah, and that can be hard on your vocal takes. Like, it can be really stressful, and it shows in the performances a lot of the time. So I really like the home studio movement. LA is like the place for it because the entire valley is just everyone's home studios. Like, as soon as you say, head north of Hollywood. Like,
you walk into any random house and you'll probably
you
find
could
a
walk
home
into
studio.
any random house and there's a session happening. It used to be porn and now it's recording. I swear to God.
You know, whatever. Whatever floats your boat.
I'm sure some people are doing both. It definitely, in COVID, became like now the home studios all over.
Yeah.
It's really nice. So hit up Gabe Wolf or DM me on Instagram if you want an introduction. He's so professional and amazing. So
my last song of the afternoon, morning, whatever time zone we happen to be in, is by a pop punk band. This is another band that reached out to me directly on Instagram to check out some of their stuff. And the first time I heard it, I was like, okay, this song slaps. This song is called Lessons Learned by Fallen Legacies.